It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
Opened in 2001, it lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Hi there, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. You picked a fun one to tune into. I'm Kate Scott, joined by former NFL quarterback Brock Huard. And we've got two quarterbacks here, Brock, who are known for playing a very exciting brand of football. Not just throwing the rock, but taking it themselves, too.
Yep, these are two of the guys who really epitomize the direction that this position's going in the modern NFL.
Yep.
Pocket passers, they'll have their place. They always will. But a lot of teams look to somebody like this as the default. A great passer, but someone who can also mix in plenty of rushing yards and keep that defense honest.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And here we go at Mile High. Darius Davis to return it. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by someone known for putting up numbers since he entered the league back in 2020, the Oregon product Justin Herbert.
True story. First time I saw Justin Herbert at a Pac-12 Media Days, I thought, that can't be Justin Herbert. That guy looks like a defensive lineman. He is massive. But then you watch him play and you realize he's one of those 6'5", 6'6" guys that's the athlete of a 6'2". The way that he moves so effortlessly, the way that rocket arm can throw the ball all over the field. Been hyper productive statistically, kind of like that Fouts guy that wore the lightning bolt before him. On any given Sunday, this guy can put on a show.
This one intended for the running back. So second down coming up. Back to the air, Herbert. He's got Quentin Johnson complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And it brings up an LA first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he's able to work this down to the 41. Good rip on first down. That brings up second and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On second down, here's Dobbins. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They have themselves another first and 10. Herbert from the gun. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he gets him around 6 there. Brandon Jones up for the stop.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And with third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Play action now for Herbert. That one hits the ground, incomplete, but a flag also hit the ground. Let's sort this out. He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Gotta stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up. Offense to the line for second down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Johnston brings it in. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Chargers will have a first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Herbert throwing again. This throw is caught. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Here we go, third and less than a yard. Motioning the tight end now. Herbert now to throw on third. Complete beyond the marker. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal. Dobbins hits the end zone for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers finish up an excellent opening series. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established and into top gear right here early on.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's Traymon Smith with the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
Bo Nix entered this league as a grown-up. 61 college starts will do that for you. A ton of college experience. And Bo Nix is a facilitator. When he is at his best, that ball is in and out of his hands in an absolute hurry. If he were a point guard on a basketball team, he'd want to go up and down the court and get it out of his hands as quickly as he can. He's accurate, he's tough, he's experienced, and he's poised for this challenge of the NFL.
Opening play, and Bo will throw. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
On third down, here's Williams. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Give him one on the carry. It's going to be fourth down. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. Neither side separating much so far. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Broncos looking at a punt on 4th down, and Riley Dixon on to handle that. And this one is crushed. Wow, beautiful punt here. That is going to go for 60+. The Chargers getting their offense set for their second drive. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them, right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. A give right side to Dobbins. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Herbert. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Pat Surtain has it.
Well, nickel has really become the base defense for so many teams in the league because the passing game has become so prevalent today. It really makes it so much more difficult to find an open throwing lane and gives defenses a lot more speed on the back end to step in front of passes just like that.
So the Broncos headed out for their second drive of the game. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. Got a man, it's Marvin Mims. He's got to gain a 6 there. Making the tackle there, Joey Bosa.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Straight ahead with Williams. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he hit a seam and got it to the opposing 44. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. The Broncos driving. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And they'll try to build on that big stop.
More and more, we're seeing the data and the numbers tell us cross midfield and be aggressive. Go for it. Go for it in these 4th down situations. But I promise you, Kate, that sack right there puts a seed of doubt in the head coach's decision-making process.
Riley Dixon on the punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Absolutely crushed his 1st punt, and here's another huge one. And it's out of bounds without a whole lot of room for error. He hit it well. They're saying it's out at the 4. Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. And this close to their end zone, they have got to be careful, but still enough time that they could mount something of a drive here before the half. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Sent down by Cody Barton. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Alex Singleton makes the tackle.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. Throwing now, Herbert. It is caught left side. And they're able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line. We've reached the break. The Chargers visitors, but fighting out to an early advantage. Now we'll send things over to Orlando, Florida. Jonathan Coachman on standby, ready to deliver the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We were treated to a fine first half from running back J.K. Dobbins. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the 2nd half. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Marvin Mims now to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. The Broncos with their offense headed out for our first possession of the half. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the 2nd half. And really, Kate, this 3rd phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this 2nd half.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun snap to Nix. Finds him over the middle. And that will not be enough for a first down. The Chargers into a nickel set, third down. Nicks off the play action. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
That's a really good job by the defense right there. Doing something I hear all the time in coaches' meetings. I want to keep that quarterback in the box. I want to put a fence around him. Don't want to let him get out and make a big play breaking the pocket.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Riley Dixon, the one to kick it away. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Bronk, as he gets away another one. And he put just a little too much on this one as it hits in the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Herbert now. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Herbert now off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. This one goes for 3 yards. And it brings up an LA first down.
Trust. Kate, it is such a big part of playing the quarterback position. Yeah, you got to trust you can make the right reads in the passing game, but sometimes these little runs that just get that first down, it gains further equity, further trust with your play caller, and most importantly, gives you a first down for the offense.
Caught by his fullback behind the line. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Sent down by Cody Barton. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Herbert from the gun. That's complete to Dobbins. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Chargers will have a first.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Now Herbert to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
2nd and 3 now. Handoff goes to Dobbins, running left. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Alex Singleton makes the tackle. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Just 1 yard on the play, a couple of real nice stops, forced 4th and 1. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Chargers football as they try to hang on to a lead in a close game. So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. This one's headed for the sideline and out. We'll get the mark. They say it's at the 9 where it crossed. The Broncos offense all set to go. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Finds a man, Adam Troutman has it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
From the 36. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get both feet down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Play action with Nix. Cut by Burton. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Nix. And this one does not go far.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
He'll throw it. Finds Mims. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Going for it, it's Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos down by 7. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Nick's now to throw. Into traffic, complete. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Back to throw. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos cut it to a point late in this one. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
In the 11th hour, now a point after try to tie this game. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. On the return, here comes Davis. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And we'll see how aggressive they get to try and end this game in regulation, or if overtime is on the horizon. First and 10 now from the 30. Setting up to pass. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play. Just like that.
He'll look to throw it. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Has it downfield, working the left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he's down into the red zone. This run gets to the 18. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. Still one more in their pocket to use. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Running it again with Dobbins. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Going for the first with Dobbins. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, did they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, here's Mims. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here comes the Bronco offense. Still time to go, Bronc, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Nix looking to throw. Mims with the grab. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
To throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important 3rd and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. One final shot here. And they get to him and hold him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one. So the Chargers take this one on the road. And partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington in your college days always makes the win a little bit sweeter when it comes against a rival, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's just a little bit more emotion. There just is.
Yeah.
I mean, you try to keep every game level, and no opponent's bigger than the other, but familiarity does breed a little more contempt, and we could feel it today, and that's why that W is a little bit sweeter.
So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a win for the Chargers, as we'll see you next time from Denver.